But let's talk about the bearded one. The Rockets eliminated the Thunder tonight despite shooting just 16% from three-point range. James Harden explains the Rockets are versatile. Listen to this.
We're not just a three-point shooting team. You know, we can get after them on the defensive end, and so we're overlooked. We've been overlooked all year. We're not really worried about it. We go out there and compete at a high level on both ends of the floor, and everything isn't always going to happen the way we want it to. But as long as we give the effort and try as hard as we can, for each other, win or loss, we're good with each other.
What is Harden talking about? They're not just a three-point shooting team. What are they? Like, don't they make about, 15 and 16 per game? They've been known to take about 40. If they aren't a three-point shooting team, I don't know who is, Tim.
Yeah, I think that
Come on, man.
Nobody wants to be stereotyped.
Right?
Nobody. James Harden and his Rockets team, they don't want to be stereotyped as a three-point shooting team.
But if it works, embrace it. Like, that's what Mike D'Antoni is.
But I think he's saying that we're not as predictable as you shut down our three-point shooting, you beat us.
We're not one-dimensional.
I think that's why. So
they still shoot a lot of threes.
I think their best asset is actually they shoot the three. Okay. And I think if they're going to be able to knock off what we believe is going to be San Antonio, maybe Memphis, and then the Warriors, who we all expect to be in the Western Conference Final, you know what they're going to have to do? They have to make between 17 and 22 threes a game for 4 games to win a series. So I just don't think he wants to be labeled. Nobody wants to be labeled.
Right. But last night, though, when the Warriors just destroyed the Blazers, I think the Warriors hit 17 threes, to sweep the series and win game 4. So it's nothing wrong with being a three-point shooting team. If you're a girl, you don't want to be labeled as a gold digger. There's something wrong with that. But if you're labeled as intelligent and independent, okay, that's cool. That's a good label. But the gold digger, that's a bad label. Three-point shooting, that's a good label.
Some would say it as a bad label because you're predictable on offense. I think that they can win not shooting the three well against bad to mediocre teams, as they did in Game 5 against the Thunder. For them to beat elite teams in a game, in a series, to win a championship, that's going to be their bread and butter. Like, if they get insanely hot, they can win the NBA championship. They can. They'd have to be insanely hot. But the way they play, they're going to shoot 35, 45 threes every game.
Yeah.
That's just how they're going to play.
No doubt
they're not going to all of a sudden just, come down and throw it into Nene 20 times. That's not happening.
No, I mean, James Harden, Lou Williams, Eric Gordon, even Trevor Ariza.
Ryan Anderson.
That's what those guys do. That's how this team is built.
They're going to shoot a lot of threes. I mean, that is literally their identity. So James Harden just doesn't want to be labeled the gold digger.
That's a bad label.